Roof!
Off!
Oh, it's a beauty! It's Kamara!
It's Kamara!
He scored another screamer!
Right as I said about it being nippy bum
Come
time.
on,
No,
for the Europa League again!
I'm not
What?
You need to get a grip here. I'd make a sub in it, man. I mean, the thing is, though, is that, like, a midfield, like, maybe even bring on. You bring on it this week. Jack, go on. Oh, it's 2 weeks, man.
Alright.
Oh!
And Keezy, that's spoilers for both goals, mate. So
Keezy,
we've asked
who
multiple times.
you thought, I was surprised that he never started. He's scored both. Well, heavily involved in the first, and then he scored this second goal. Oh, lads. A nice goal. Benfica just picked that. It's a lovely goal. That one there is a lovely goal. It is a lovely goal. One touch, movement, back heels, great fit. And sometimes you've got to put your hands up and go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And deja vu, anyone? Like, I feel like I'm about to repeat everything that I said in a video that I done a couple of weeks ago, throwing away a 2-0 lead against the exact same team again. Now, I know, as Rangers fans, maybe we're kind of getting spoiled by how good we're getting nowadays, because before the game, against a top European side like Benfica, you're taking a draw all day, but another 2-0 lead slip, and you just can't shake that sour taste in your mouth after that. Of course, we were all smiling before this game even started. Well, I say that, though, because we're not smiling for the coefficient, because clearly only one team in Scotland are pulling their weight for the coefficient, and the other reason why we might not have been smiling is I really think like this might be Lennon's last night in charge. So coming into this, we already had a little grin, we were just hoping to keep that smile on our face. Just before we jump further into the review of the game, again, we are sponsored by OneFootball for this video, so I'm going to play a little pre-recorded video, and then we'll be back to talk about the rest. Today's video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that might be beneficial to you. Now, I'll cater to Rangers as that is the majority of my viewers on this channel, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with. There's so many teams, they do so many leagues across the world where you can go in, see so many in-depth statistics, transfers, squad updates, news, everything like that. So for further example, once you click on a team that you're interested in, of course we'll use Rangers here, you can go on, you can scroll through and you've got a lot of different news articles and different updates on Rangers, but you can also go further in depth. You can go through each league and look at the table like the SPL, which is looking pretty good right now. You can go through and see how many crosses we've put in, how many blocks. It's so many stats that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it'd be cool to know. There's so many notifications that you can set up as well, which will come straight to your phone. For example, if it's a Rangers goal because you're out and about and can't catch the game, or you want to know what the Rangers lineup is, all that stuff is in with the app, and once again, it's totally free. The download link will be the top line in the description. So now to get further into the performance, and a lot of talk before this game is Benfica's squad being a bit depleted due to COVID and other injuries like Darwin Núñez, a few others as well who would normally be in the first team out, but at the same time as well, we've got two first team players, or players that are regularly in the first team, and Aribo and Jack both out for today, and I actually think the two of them could have played a huge part today, especially Jack. Either at the 2-0 or 2-1 point, just to solidify that midfield, pick up the loose balls, go into tackles, win the ball back for us, and I actually think him and Aribo could have been ideal, and we had big players out for this as well. I thought the 11 that did start the game for us though were terrific as well. The back four were solid today. Big Balogun, I think he's going to be solidifying himself as the second number one, shall we say, next to Goldson, because he's always going to be number one, especially in Gerrard's eyes right now. I think one moment that stood out especially for me today was Rafa. The ball got played into him. Lovely touch from the side of Balogun, but that recovery space and awareness that he's got to get back and block the shot, and I don't think there was any chance of Hollander getting to that just from the lack of agility and pace that he's got. The front three with really good work ethic and link-up play today as well. Roof's goal, what a strike again in the Europa League. Our first goal, both our goals today were magic, but the first one, Kent does really well to beat his man on the line. Unlucky with the cross, wasn't ideal. Borner's was the same. But after that, Bonner got a second chance to cross. Roof, it's a great save from the keeper. Tav follows up again, showing how eager he is to get on the score sheet and help the team at both ends. Hits the bar from 6 yards out. He should have scored that one, to be fair, but luckily it fell to Scotty Arfield. Right place, right time to volley it home and actually put us in the lead this time, and see how Benfica handles a little bit of pressure.
Put that back in, man.
Two chances to hit it. Kent,
And again, and again.
Good ball.
Good save.
Oh, brilliant save.
Off the bar.
Off the bar. Come on. Yes, man. Come on, Scotty Arfield. Oh, that was chaos, but we get the lead. The rest of the first half was pretty even. Like, I'm trying to take my bias hat off here.
Benfica edging the possession, and I was really, really impressed with our defensive shape, the transitions into attack, and we looked solid, and you're just hoping that we could keep that clean sheet into half-time, get that confidence into the second half. Going into the second half, you thought the team that scored the next goal would be crucial in this game, and we had a huge penalty claim where if VAR was in the group stage, like I heard Gerard talk about it as well, in his post-match reaction saying it's a stone waller. Like, I don't know how the linesman's not seen it, and literally here is that, like, I don't understand how that can be considered as a natural position. The linesman right in front of that, he should see it. It didn't really matter too much, as we did get the 2-0 lead anyway, which we've, I say bottled, but they've worked well to get back into the game. But like, how good of a side Benfica are. The last thing you want is own goals. It's unlucky from Tav, but just gets them that little belief and the confidence to get back into the game. We shot! Oh, it's a lucky goal. It's a lucky goal, man. Again, an unlucky
goal. Just not good enough at the back there. Like, we saw it happen against them last time. Please don't let it happen again tonight.
It's an unlucky goal.
Oh, no way. I mean, it was going in anyway, but...
That's not an own goal. It must be wide. It's an own goal. Total own goal from Tav. The period of the game that Benfica did get their 2 goals, our team did start to look a bit leggy, especially in the middle of the pitch, but looking at our bench today again, it's only the likes of Jamie Bard-Jonas on the bench who's like unproven at that level. Again, showing how big of a miss Zungu, Jack, and even Aribo would have been today. Aribo's ability to carry the ball forward. He does nip in defensively as well. They're huge misses for us today. Obviously as well, though, sometimes we've just got to hold your hands up, and Benfica's second goal tonight was absolutely superb. It was a piece of brilliance, nice team goal. We did get the chance to increase it to a 2-goal lead again, to make it 3-1 to us. It was Alfie cutting in on his left. Decent shot, kind of straight at the keeper, and he's fumbled it, went up in the air, and it was a little nervy moment where that came down on the bar. On Joe Aribo as well, the manager has confirmed that it was only a stomach bug that kept him out from today. Nothing COVID related, so hopefully he's back for the weekend. Again, though, to be sitting top of the group with 8 points, we're ahead with goal difference against Benfica. It's absolutely superb at this stage, and I think it's a point we need out of our next 2 games. We just need to avoid losing to Poznan and Standard Liège, which we should do, so we've really got 1 foot in the door now. Gerard again touched on his post-match interview. They really are a Champions League side, and we're showing that we're a match for these teams, like, with a little bit more experience in that team, getting a bit more luck. Like, of course, Benfica, they were moving us side to side, well, creating some chances, but it's an own goal again that's got them this point. That's all I'm going to talk about, though, in today's match review. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below and who's your man of the match. And just to touch on Roof, who seems to be firing all cylinders now, getting up to full fitness. And if/when Morelos does go, if we can keep Roof fit, he seems more than a replacement. Like, Roof right now is performing as good, I say as good, potentially even better than Prime Morelos did with us. Maybe that's a debate for a different video. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching once again. Leave a thumbs up if you haven't already and subscribe. It's totally free to do so. We'll catch you in the next one.